My entrepreneurial salute.
The journey of your choice to success.
When you reach any obstacles, turn it into an opportunity. You have the choice and you can overcome them and become a winner. Or you can allow them to overcome you and therefore be a loser.
The choice is yours and yours alone. It was your choice to be an entrepreneur. And now it's your choice and pride combined to see it become successful. It's your choice alone. Go for it.
Refuse to throw in the towel when the going gets tough. Persevere, combat, and endure. Don't let go and chicken out. Have no fear. Go that extra mile that failures and fears refuse to travel.
Be fearless in dignity. It is far better to be exhausted from success than to be rusted from failure. Look at the challenges and threat in their face and tell them it's my choice and I'm fearless and hungry for success.
Look at the forest instead of the trees. Conquer your nightmares with your dreams and turn your dreams into cash, happiness, and live a successful business life.
Don't forget, whenever you have reached your business summit, to look back at your fellow countrymen and say, yes, thank you, I did it, and now I need to give back to the society. Seychelles.
Remember, the most important thing with your choice in your business life is not being afraid to take a chance when faced with a dream, an idea, or an opportunity. The greatest failure of an entrepreneur is not to try. So you need to try. Try again. Keep trying until you see success around.
This certificate you have received is not final in the pursuit of your entrepreneurial career. You need to practice, and practice until you become a winner.
Winning starts with the beginning, conception to inception. Think about your own business ideas, dream, and keep on dreaming and believe in your dreams. It's your choice. Levez, débrouillez. Business has no frontiers and barriers. Keep moving.
All of the best. Thank you, Peter J. Roselli, business consultant.
Ministre pour l'Industrie, Développement, l'Entrepreneuriat et l'Innovation Business, M. Wallace Cosgrove. Leaders Affaires Gouvernement dans l'Assemblée nationale, M. Charles Decoumamon. Bonne membre honorable l'Assemblée. PS Tourisme, Mme Anne Lafortune. PS Kilty, Ms. Cécile Kalebi. Chairman Pile R Group, M. Ramou Pile. CEO Senpa, Mme Penny Belmont. CEO NSC, M. Jimmy Savi. CEO STB, Mme Shirin Francis. Député CEO Nouveau Banque, M. Michael Benstrong. Invité distingué, artistes et amis là, Monsieur et Mademoiselle, bonsoir. Il y a un plaisir pour mon collègue Darrell et moi-même, Mena, pour accueillir autres aujourd'hui pour le lancement Katiti. Vision, Madame Johanna Didon. Son passion pour la mode, la couture et pour créer, il emmène nous ici aujourd'hui soir que nous témoignons manifestations sur une création à travers un défilé et présentation.
Honorable members of the National Assembly, Principal Secretaries, Chairman of the Pile Art Group, CEOs, distinguished guests, artists, and friends of art, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be with you this evening where we will be witnessing the launch of Katiti, the vision of Johanna Didon brought to life and showcased tonight on this very catwalk. We also have the pleasure of welcoming with us tonight Mr. Muhammad Umair from Pakistan, who will be sharing with us some of the pieces in his collection, so stay tuned for that.
Oui, monsieur, madame, mademoiselle, nous pouvons aussi accueillir monsieur Mohamed, sorti Pakistan, qui vous présente nous avec un morceau de travail dans son collection. Alors, je souhaitais qu'après nos dîners, je peux sentir très confortable et je une parée pour les autres l'école entraîner dans le monde fashion. Mais pour commencer, moi j'ai plaisir pour inviter CEO Senpa, Madame Penny Belmont, pour prononcer son discours.
Bonsoir tout le monde. Good evening, everybody. Minister, PS, Chairman, all invited guests, very good evening. Joanna, thank you very much for inviting me to say a few words on your behalf and behalf of all business entrepreneurs, new entrepreneurs. Sports is like running a business. You have a team, but what you need to do is just like Joanna said in her little speech is practice, work together, and try to accomplish your goal and win. Being a new startup is like being the underdog in sports. People sometimes underestimate your potential, and you may overlook you until you make them stop and stare. This is exactly what she's been doing for the past 22 years. Practice makes perfect. Every day that you grasp forward with your businesses, networking, marketing, it's also going through many obstacles. Sometimes you want to stop, you say, no, I'm going to stop, but then you have like what she has, her family behind, her friends, and other colleagues who are trying to help her. Joanna started as a teacher. I think everybody knows that, but her love for designing, that's why for tailoring, for example, it's exactly what got her to start her business. There are certain things that you need to know when you are doing a business, okay? Apart from practicing, you need to set your goals and don't stop until you reach them. Don't be afraid to take risks until each day and go with your guts. Sometimes, yes, we need to have concrete evidence when we do things to show people exactly what we have and what we do. But don't be afraid to take risks, to innovate, for example. A lot of businesses in Seychelles, they fail because they think we've started one way, we have to die, this is the same way. We've been making clothes, for example, designing clothes at home, this is how we're going to stop. But there's more to that. Maybe we can go not only in Seychelles, but in the region. Maybe we can start going to other countries. And there's lots of examples online. But I think there's a small boy in Seychelles who just got, he's not a Seychelles one, but I think he's from Sri Lanka. He's the first one to get to the Guinness Book of Records, and he's 4 years old. So there's no limit to age or potential and what you can do in life. So this is what Joanna has tried. She hasn't made it when she was 4 years old, but now she's on the right track, and today she's presenting to us Katiti. Yes, it's not always easy to run a small business. I think the one thing I always say, it's easy to start a business. Everybody can say, okay, I go down to Sempa, or I go to licensing, I register my business, and I start. But staying in business is more difficult than anything. It takes a lot of sacrifice, it takes a lot of energy, and it takes a lot of your time as well. And sometimes most women, like Joanna, they have other commitments. They have the family to run apart from the business, and they have other commitments. But one thing we have to do is we have to back them up. We need to give them the support. We need to be able to put in place certain system in place, for example, opportunities for them to move forward. And I'm very happy today that Joanna has taken all these risks, and she's providing us with a new brand and new line of clothes. I know Joanna since I was at school, because she used to sew all my clothes. Even before being CEO of Sempa, she used to design all my clothes, and until today she is still doing it. I just told her I've got a wedding next week, she needs to make sure that she finished my clothes before I go for the wedding. I don't always buy overseas. Just like this one, it's locally made. So please encourage the local made product. Thank you very much.
Merci, Madame Delmont. Moi, présent, un plaisir pour inviter mentor Joanna, c'est Peter Roselli, qui vous explique nous un petit peu sa parcours qu'ils ont fait et qui m'envoie une arrive au Salacin aujourd'hui.
Ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed, good evening. It is an honor and a privilege for me tonight to touch base on the inner workings of a mentor-mentee relationship at its source. You know, nothing drives business success faster than the right mentoring relationship. Every success we have in life is tied to our relationships. They can shape and mold, encourage and create what Joanna is today. Ladies and gentlemen, every success starts with a dream, an idea that is resident, highly contagious, and once extracted from the mind or once taken a hold in the brain is very difficult to eradicate after. Yes, Joanna, no one can stop you now. You know the pain is in the mind. No pain, no gain. And the passion resides in the heart. Just imagine its birth. See the object you are creating at the end of the tunnel first, and that is Katiti. That's why Einstein quote that imagination is more important than knowledge. Logic takes you from A to B, whereas imagination takes you everywhere. Then start making it happen. Pursue your dreams with endurance, perseverance, resilience, and compassion. All ideas are complex. It took Katiti 4 years to fly. You have to master its genome to decipher its meaning, contents, and adding value to it. Ladies and gentlemen, try to design your dreams to reality. Then choose one, not many, and pursue it. You never remember the beginning of a dream. You only remember the middle of it. And most of the time, the end game can be shocking, scary, happy, wet or dry. Many projections into your subconscious creative mind and thinking. Trace your idea through inspiration and take a leap. To achieve imagination, you need inception. To grow an idea, you need imagination and inception. A seed that will grow in the mind becomes an idea. Don't bother with specifics or details of the dream. Work on the specifics of the reality into strategic ideas and plans to make things happen. And finally, isolate the risk from the selected idea. Joanna, if you can dream it, you can make it. Because faith favors those who take risks and are prepared for any eventuality. But also to those who are bold and fearless. I've witnessed how you have overcome fears with courage, and you seem to possess the abundance of all the qualities that makes you an entrepreneur. All the best in your endeavor. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup pour Joanna. Merci.
Merci, Monsieur Roselli. I will agree with you. No pain, no gain.
Merci, mademoiselle. Mon plaisir pour inviter un autre camarade artiste, Monsieur John Etienne, qui partage un mot avec nous.
Bonsoir tout le monde, tout invité. Everybody, good evening. Each time I see something taller than me, it makes me happy. Guimauel, c'est Sylvain qui dit ça. Aujourd'hui, je suis fier pour voir quelque chose qui est plus haut que moi. Je ne pas contre faire design fashion. Mais les Sicilioises qui aujourd'hui peut faire quelque chose. Il veut faire moi arrêter de courir de la forêt, mais get un pied d'ivoire. But in the poem we said, let us look at the forest without the tree. But tonight, I plead you everyone, look at the tree for once. But remember, there's a forest around. Let us look at Joanna. Let us congratulate a Seychelloise who has given her life to do something beautiful. remember, one thing will save Seychelles: culture, art. You know, she took Katiti. Katiti is an endemic bird of Seychelles, and she's bringing it to the world. This is the deepest point of selling your country to the world. But not only selling, first, she's opening her soul to the world. Thank you, Joanna. Congratulations. I know how hard it is to be an artist. I'm on the same path. You are different, but you're taller than me. Thank you.
Merci, Monsieur Rosalie, et merci, Monsieur Jonathan. Et à présent, nous pour officiellement lancer brand Katiti, moi un grand honneur pour inviter le chairman Pillar Group, Monsieur Ramon Pilé, pour lancer sa brand.
Bonsoir, Cissé. Minister Cosco, leader of government business, Mr. Charles de Comamo, MNS, PS, Madame La Fortune, Miss Kalifi, CEOs, Madame Mamzelle, General, ladies and gentlemen, bonsoir again. Apart from nous tous, nous avons donné la main pour Madame Gidon, Joanna Gidon. Pourquoi ça est quelque chose qui nous félicite lui, à cause de une petite affaire qu'il peut faire pour lancer un brand pour Seychelles. Paris, ban speaker, tu peux causer un gros pays. Business pas facile, seulement Paris, Joanna, plus qu'il 22 ans, il commence à faire sa travail, à d'autres jours, l'équista, il peut lancer sa brand. Mon honneur, comme si mon honneur pour lancer sa brand. Pareil, nous tous, pour amener un brand, nous besoin support, pareil, un talent qui, pareil, Joanna, Yana, tous nos bons business people, pareil, bon corporate business people, nous besoin donner un coup de main pour quand même si c'est le plus devant. Pareil, ça brand, pareil, s'il y a un certain design qui nous paye pour représenter celle-là, ça qui peut amener si c'est le plus devant. Ça, mon quadre dit, un jour, il peut venir d'histoire Seychelles. Ça va local talent, il peut commencer à sortir. Pourquoi nous, tout le temps, nous support ça va local talent, nous quand même Seychelles, il fait plus devant, nous quand même plus solide, un talent, nous quand support. Merci beaucoup. Là, Joanna, m'appelle Lance. Katiti, un brand Seychelles, moi pour supporter tout mon pays, moi recommande tout mon ban business people, tout ban du monde qui aide Joanna, amène Katiti, un brand strong Seychelles, nous pour supporter le côté uniforme, le côté des portes, nous pour donner nous la main. Merci beaucoup, bonsoir.
Thank you, Mr. Pile. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will begin with our first presentation for this evening, Adams Beachwear.
Adam, who takes after her father Michael Adams, debuts our show for the evening. Alisa does all of her painting here in Seychelles at Belazar and sends it overseas to be printed on cloth material. After the material has been printed, it's the talented hands of Joanna Didon who puts them together.
Monsieur, mademoiselle, on nous applaudit sa collection Création de la toile et design Alissa Adam, qui nous mettre ensemble par Johanna Tidon.